So in our devotionals, we're learning about the three offices of Christ: prophet, priest, and king. This week, we're learning more about Jesus as priest. And one of our passages that we'll be looking at is probably one of the most well-known, famous passages in all of Scripture, Isaiah chapter 53. It's where Isaiah prophesies about the suffering servant and us being healed by his wounds. You know the passage. That passage reveals Jesus as priest. The priest would offer sacrifices for the people. It could be the Day of Atonement. It could be a free will offering. It could be a sin offering. But the priest received the sacrifice from the people and then offered the sacrifice. And the people were able to have an experience of the reality of the grace and forgiveness of God. Jesus as priest doesn't offer lambs or rams or bulls, but Jesus as priest offers himself. Now, whenever you read the Old Testament and read about the sacrifices, you need to always go immediately to the cross. See, this brings more relevance to the Old Testament, to our hearts. When you begin to understand Jesus as priest, even the book of Leviticus, that I know many of us struggle with, even that takes on Christological significance. We worship Jesus as you read about all those laws, about all those sacrifices, and all of those sins that the people of God commit and confess. Jesus as priest. It's one thing to offer a lamb or a ram or a bull. It's another thing to offer yourself for the sins of the people. Think about that. I mean, put yourself in the Old Testament bringing a lamb for the Day of Atonement. Or if you're too poor, bringing a bird. And then picture Jesus bringing himself to Calvary to offer himself once for all time for your sin. So you need never bring another lamb or ram or even penance. You simply come to your priest who offered himself for your sin.